Welcome to the YCA Lantern, our weekly YouTube program presented by the Brenham Church of Christ Youth and Children's Ministry. We are so glad that you have chosen to join us in this new year of 2021. For those of you who are kids or teenagers, we hope that you will also join us on the first Sunday of each month for our in-person youth and children's church right after communion, outside or in the gym, depending on weather. We will also continue to have our live Zoom Bible classes on the other Sundays at 11 each month and on Wednesdays at 6. Please remember to click the share button and the subscribe button. Thank you for helping us reach our goal in 2020 of 100 subscribers. Help us reach our new goal in 2021 of 150 subscribers. Now enjoy the program and remember, let your light shine.
Happy Valentine's Day from the Cloud Kids.
Good morning, everyone. Just wanted to say how encouraging it was to see so many come out for the Youth and Children's Church on Sunday, February 7th. We had a show that Ms. Sandy put on and for everybody to enjoy. It was a show about Genesis chapter 30. And it was really cool and pretty funny, and was glad that we had everybody there to enjoy that. And then we broke into groups for classes. We had with me and Miss Betty, we had 8 in the high school and junior high class. We also had 8 kids in the middle school class with Miss Betty and Miss Bo. And we had 10 in the elementary and lower class with Miss Sandy, Richard, Jim, Emery, and that group. And everybody had a great time and got to learn and be together. And that was just really encouraging. And we'll be doing that again on March the 7th. First Sunday of March, and we have a lot to look forward to. We're going to be continuing to do more things in person as we can, and we'll look for those opportunities. We're also looking forward to several things that will be going on this year as far as more classes, camps, service projects, a lot of things that we're going to be figuring out how we can do and when we can do it. But just really looking forward to all that, and really appreciate everybody that volunteered and taught during the Youth and Children's Church. That was really great, and I sure appreciate all y'all making it fun and making it exciting. And we're going to show some highlights, some videos of some of that took place for anybody that missed it here on the Lantern, and then we'll get into learning some Genesis chapter 31 as well. So see y'all soon.
Such a beautiful day. Everybody happy? Let's get started. We're going to talk about Jacob's children this morning. The 12 tribes of Israel came from 4 women. Rachel, whom Jacob loved most of all, and Rachel's sister Leah, as well as 2 maidservants, Bilhah and Zilpah. The Lord saw that Leah was not loved, So he opened her womb, and she gave birth to a son.
I named him Reuben because the Lord has seen my misery.
And Leah gave birth again.
Because the Lord heard that I am not loved, he gave me a son, and I named him Simeon.
Leah then gave birth to yet another son.
Now at last my husband will be attached to me because I have given him 3 sons. I will name this son Levi.
And sometime later, Leah gave birth to another son.
This time I will praise the Lord. I will name this son Judah.
Then Leah stopped having children. When Rachel saw that she was not bearing Jacob any children, she became jealous of her sister.
Jacob, give me children or I'll die. Here is Bilhah, my maidservant. She can have children for me so I can build a family.
Hello. Oh, hello. My name is Bilhah. I had a son, and Rachel named him Dan because God listened to her plea for help.
Bilhah had a second son for Jacob and Rachel.
I have had a great struggle with my sister and have won. I will name this son Naphtali.
Can y'all say Naphtali? They can say it, no problem.
When Leah saw that she had stopped having children, she sent her maid servant Zilpah and gave her to Jacob as a wife.
Hello. My name is Zilpah.
Yeah, the hit girl.
Don't push me away.
Hey, you belong to her.
Don't push me away.
Sorry.
I had a son, and Leah named him Gad. Well, that was good for good fortune. Then I had another son after that too.
How happy I am! I will call him Asher.
Then God listened to Leah again, and Leah bore Jacob a 5th son.
I will call him Issachar.
And then Leah had a 6th son.
God has given me a precious gift. I will name him Zebulun.
Sometime later, Leah gave birth to a daughter named Dinah. Then God remembered Rachel, and she gave birth to a son.
God has taken away my disgrace. I will name this son Joseph, and may the Lord add to me another son.
Remember that.
And later on, Rachel did have another son.
And his name is Benjamin.
Let's all say the 12 sons of Jacob, please. Repeat after me. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Dan, and Naphtali.
Hey, also, let's don't forget the other children too. You know, what were their names? Gad, Asher, Issachar, Zebulun, Joseph, Benjamin, and Dinah.
Great job, everyone.
Thank you.
That was very boring. Yes. I have worked for you, and your livestock have done well under my care. The Lord has blessed you wherever I've been, but now when may I do something for my own family?
And Laban said, "What shall I give you?"
Don't give me anything. But if you do this for me, I will go on tending your flocks and watching over them. let me go through all of your flocks and remove every spotted and dark-colored animal. That will be my wages.
Laban agreed, but then Laban removed all the off-colored animals and tried to cheat Jacob. Jacob took fresh cut branches and stripes and placed them at the watering trough, so they would be in front of the flock as they came to drink. As the animals mated, they bore spotted and speckled offspring. Then Jacob made separate flocks for himself and did not put them with Laban's animals. Doing these things, God blessed Jacob, and he grew very prosperous and came to own large flocks.
Do I look like a rich sheep herder?
No.
Genesis 31:42. If the God of my father, the God of Abraham and the fear of Isaac, had not been on my side, surely now you would have sent me away empty-handed. God saw my affliction and the labor of my hands and rebuked you last night.
Hey guys, welcome back to another game station. My name is Dustin, and today we're going to be learning about Genesis chapter 31, and we are going to be playing Slithery Snake. I'm going to go ahead and do medium mode. I know I did fast mode last time, and I messed up, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Make sure you pay attention, so whether I get it right or wrong, you'll know the answers whenever you play, and you can get a better score than I do. So let's go. Did Jacob tell Laban that he intended to flee? No. He didn't do that. Okay. What had Laban gone to do? Oh, almost died. Sorry. When he found out about Rachel's theft, he went to, polish his idols. He went to polish his idols, which is a bad thing, I think. Shear his sheep. Ooh. Well, it was shear his sheep. My bad. Of what had Laban's sons accused Jacob? Stealing their sisters? I think taking from their father and acquiring all his wealth from their father. Oh. Yeah, I guess so. That makes sense. Okay, wait. What was Jacob willing to let happen to whoever stole the household idols? They would be cast into prison. Right? Or put to death. Dang it. They should be put to death. I'm not doing very well, y'all. I'm sorry. I've got a score of 0 right now. What is the meaning of the names of the places where Jacob and Laban made a covenant? The meaning? Oh, heap of witness. I remember reading this. Heap of witness. And they had 2 different names. One of them was from one language and one was from another, but it means the same thing, heap of witness. Who told Laban not to harm Jacob? God did in a dream. Yep. All right, who spoke to Jacob in a dream? To Jacob? I mean, the angel of God. I mean, I don't think anybody else could have. I mean, maybe the angel of Satan, I don't know. How many times had Laban changed Jacob's wages? 10? Yes, 10. I didn't know that. What does the word fear of Isaac refer to in Genesis 31? What? So I think he feared Esau. I think, or it could be God. Oh, the answer is God. I guess in that verse, it was the fear of God. Before they left for Jacob's land, what were his wives concerned? Or with what? The long journey? I think the long journey. I could be wrong. Their inheritance. Oh, that makes sense. I mean, it's their dad, Laban. Okay, so Laban told Jacob he might have sent him away in what good fashion? With harp and flute. Oh, with timbrel and harp. Oh, wait. I think it's... Oh, man. I'm going to say with... Oh, man, I don't know. I'm going to say with harp and flute and with feasting. No, with joy and songs, with timbrel and harp. I don't think that's true. I don't think he actually would have done that. He seems... I mean, he's a deceiver, and he just... I wouldn't think he would actually do that. But he said he would, so... What did they eat on after deciding to make a covenant? Oh, I think the heap of stones that they made. Heap of witness. Yeah. How many days did it take Laban to be told that Jacob, had fled? Wait, am I supposed to be collecting those? The ghosts? Oh, I need to look at that. I don't know if my score went up or down. 3, because there are 3 days distance from each other. Okay. What other name? Wait, let me see. Oh, I missed. Oh, my score goes up. Okay, start hitting the ghosts whenever you play. What other name did Jacob give the place of the covenant when he and Laban, and what does it mean? Sayer. Oh, yeah? No, it was Mizpah to watch. Dang it. Oh, well. All right, what name did Laban give to the place where the covenant was made? What did Jacob call it? Oh, these are the 2 different names in 2 different languages. It's this. Yep. I don't know how to say those names, but it's Galid and Jadar Sadath or something. How long did it take Laban to overtake Jacob? Oh, man. I don't know. I just shifted the whole screen. How long did it take? I would say 7 days. I mean, that's just a biblical number, but yeah. Okay. Did Laban ever find the household idols? No, he did not. They took the household idols because they were idols. What did Jacob and his brethren eat while on the mountain after making a covenant with Laban? Bread? Question mark. Yes, they ate bread. Bread is good. How long did Jacob end up serving in Laban's house? Oh, I think 14 years because he did 7 for Rachel, or 7 for Leah, and then 7 for Rachel. So it's at least 14, at least. 20 years. Okay, so he did 6 years after getting both wives. Who in reality gave the flocks to Jacob? Oh, God. I mean, when we think about any of this, God is really the orchestrator of our lives, and so makes sense. Who did Jacob speak to before leaving Laban? I think Leah and Rachel. Yeah, his wives. Makes sense. How had Laban treated Jacob throughout the years they were together? He had been unfair to him. See, that's why I don't believe him when he said he would have celebrated. They would have celebrated and left on good terms. That's why I don't believe him, because he never proved that he was trustworthy this whole time. But it's ironic because Jacob first deceived Isaac and took Esau's blessing. So it's kind of like he's getting dished what he has served to other people. Okay, Laban said Jacob had carried away his daughters like captives with the sword. Yeah, Laban's a little dramatic, just like Rachel. You know, that's where she gets it. Who told Jacob to return to his own country? Oh shoot, I think the Lord. I think he was following what the Lord said. Yeah, I think he talked to him in a dream. How did Rachel hide the household idols from Laban? She hid them in a camel saddle and sat on them. Isn't that funny? Isn't that so funny? I don't know, sitting on the idols. She's like, yep, I don't know where they're at. I didn't take them. You know, she's just sitting there. She sitting on them. That's funny. Anyways, towards which mountain did Jacob free Laban? Mountains of Gilead? Yes, Gilead. Who did not allow Laban to hurt Jacob? Oh, God. Okay, I'm trying to get this ghost and then God. Boom. Okay. What did Jacob and Laban decide to do to resolve their differences? Oh, okay, but that was right. They decided to make a covenant. What had Rachel stolen from Laban? Oh, the household idols. Oh, let me get this ghost first. Oh, yes. Okay. Good. What were the 2 purposes of the heaps of stone? Oh, almost died. Called Galid and Mizpah. To provide a mark between their territories. Oh, it was both A and B, and the promise of peace. Yes. Why did Jacob tell Laban he fled secretly? He was afraid. Maybe. Yeah, I think. Or so he could steal the. I don't know. He was afraid. Yeah, he was afraid. What was Jacob afraid of concerning Laban? Oh, hold on. Let me get this ghost. Okay, he would take Rachel and Leah by force. He would take back his livestock. He would make them work. I think he would take his wives back, is what he would say. Even though it's, I mean, I think they should have their own choice, but this is not 2021, you know. In what land did Jacob's father live? Isaac lived in Canaan. Yes, Canaan. What did Jacob see concerning Laban's attitude towards him? His countenance was not favorable. Countenance means face. So his face was not favorable towards him, is what that means. Just so you know. What seemed to be the main thing Laban was concerned about? His household gods. Isn't that interesting? Household gods. Those were really common back in that day. While Jacob was dreaming, where was he told to go? To the land of his kindred, yes. To Canaan, land of his father. All right, that's all the questions answered. My score is 778. So all y'all try to beat me and tell me if you do. But yeah, that's it for this game station. Make sure you check out the link below to play this game, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.
This is Spoken Gospel. We're dedicated to seeing Jesus in all of Scripture. In each episode, we see what's happening in a biblical text and how it sheds light on Jesus and his gospel. Let's jump in. Jacob has met with God in a dream with the ladder, and now he arrives at his grandfather Abraham's hometown in order to find himself a wife. Like his father who went before him, Jacob finds the woman he wants to marry at a well, and her name is Rachel. Jacob agrees to work for Rachel's father, Laban, 7 years in exchange for her hand in marriage. Thus begins a series of tricks and deceit between Jacob and Laban. Laban deceives Jacob into accidentally marrying Rachel's older sister, Leah. Jacob must work 7 more years to be allowed to marry Rachel as well. And this creates a rivalry between Leah and Rachel that results in them each trying to have children with Jacob. And it's through this outrageous rivalry that Jacob has 12 sons, which God would turn into the 12 tribes of Israel. But the trickery continues over livestock. Through a series of tricks between both Laban and Jacob, Jacob ends up with the bigger and healthier flock. But it is not Jacob's tactics that made him rich, it was God. Finally, Jacob and his family leave and make their way back to the land where God had met him in the dream. What are we to make of all this trickery and deceit? Why would the fathers of the 12 tribes of Israel come about through such morally dicey means? Well, it's to show us something incredibly important about who God is and how he works. God keeps his promises. That's who he is. He promised that Abraham's family would become a great nation, and here we have the beginnings of it. No matter what happens in the world or how messed up we make it, God will accomplish his plans. God repurposes evil intention and shows mercy to people who definitely don't deserve it. This is fully seen in the cross of Jesus. For there has never been a more dastardly trick played than the betrayal, arrest, false trial, and innocent murder of Jesus. But through these horrid acts, God accomplished everything he promised to Jacob. The cross shows us that no matter how wicked or dark things get, God brings about his good intentions. If he can bring about the world's greatest good out of the corrupt murder of his innocent son, he can bring good out of anything. Moreover, the grandest and best trick ever played was the gospel event itself. Paul explains in 2 Corinthians 2:8 that if people knew who Jesus was, they would not have crucified him. Furthermore, if the evil spiritual forces knew what would happen by killing this man Jesus, they wouldn't have gone through with it either. The trick of the gospel is the greatest reversal of all time. Evil thought it would beat Jesus by killing him, but it ended up being their own defeat. I pray that the Holy Spirit would give you eyes to see the God who can work through anything to accomplish his plan, and that you would see Jesus as the one who subverts and conquers sin by his cross by performing the ultimate trick against death itself by rising from the dead.
1,000 stories of what they think you're like, but I've heard tender whispers of love in the dead of night, and you tell me that you're pleased and that I'm never alone. You're a good, good father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. I've seen many searching for answers far and wide, but I know we're all searching for answers only you can provide, 'cause you know just what we need before we say a word. You're a good, good father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. You're a good, good father, and I'm loved by you. You are perfect in all of your ways. Perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways to us. You're a good, good father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. You're a good, good father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways to us. You're a good, good father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are.
This the light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This the light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This the light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of the YCA Lantern. We hope you are encouraged and uplifted by today's program. Tune in each week as we explore the book of Genesis together. Find us on YouTube by searching for Brenham Church of Christ, and while you're there, catch old episodes or even past worship services. Help us reach our next goal of 150 subscribers by liking, subscribing, and sharing our channel with your family and friends. And remember, let your light shine in 2021.
Jesus is the light, I'm gonna let him shine. Jesus is the light.